They say every man's got a breaking point, but you don't know yours till you come home to find the one thing keeping you sane. Your own little wooden bridge, smashed to bits and floating in the lake. That bridge wasn't just wood, you know. It was my one spot of peace after a divorce. A place to sit with coffee and watch the sunrise, telling myself I could build something better from the mess my life had become. But in Willowbrook Estates, peace is just another HOA illusion, and Angelina Dixon, queen of the board, all lipstick and claws, made sure to rip it away just to remind me who runs this pond. I can still see her up on her designer patio that day, arms folded, eyes cold, like she was judging a dog show, watching a demolition crew she probably tipped extra to be quick and brutal. Dear Mr. Harper, remove your unauthorized structure within 10 days. That was her first little love letter. I tried to play it civil, even sat in her $1,000,000 living room with coffee I was scared to spill, explaining that my bridge was safe, built right, didn't block a thing. She didn't even blink, just that tight-lipped smile. This isn't your workshop. It's Willowbrook. The bridge goes, or you go broke with fines. Next thing I know, it's a pile of splinters, and she waves, like we're neighbors on the 4th of July, not like she just burned down the only thing I still cared about. I thought that would be the worst of it, honestly. But next morning, Matt Cooper shows up. Guy's been fined $800 for curtain color. Can't make this stuff up. And then there's Mrs. Clara Rhodes, old school, always quiet, telling me she's kept records on Angelina's stunts for years. Someone's gotta stop her, Clara whispers, glancing over her shoulder like Angelina's hiding in the hydrangeas. I was angry, sure, but more tired than anything. So I nailed up a sign on the wreckage, just a chunk of wood that read, "This was mine." Might have looked petty, but sometimes you gotta stake your flag in the dirt when nobody else will. 2 days later, another letter, $500 this time, for environmental contamination because my broken bridge is polluting the lake. She's quoting laws I know better than she does and threatening more. You'd think that'd scare me off, but the thing about hitting rock bottom, you stop caring what's under you. Instead, I dig in, built a bigger sign. My bridge lives. Concrete footings. QR code to county records about the lake. Right where she could see it from her gold-plated kitchen. That's when the real fun started. Angelina fires off an email blast, calling me a dangerous radical. I guess now I'm some kind of eco-terrorist with a toolbox. Most folks bought her story at first. People here are terrified of making waves. But a few started to wonder. They remembered weird smells in summer, fish dying off, the water level never quite right. And Clara? She slips me a fat envelope one night, old HOA records, water test results, even letters from her late husband begging the county to check the dam. I pore over it for days, and what I find, man, it's not just my bridge at stake. That lake's been sitting on poison for decades, dams crumbling. There's memos signed by Angelina's own grandfather, all about hiding the cracks, faking water tests, don't alert the residents, bad for property values. That's when I quit playing nice. Matt's fed up too. We cook up a little plan. He distracts Angelina with a fake boat engine meltdown on one side of the lake. I sneak to the old spillway controls on the other. Padlock's a joke. Bolt cutters, quick twist, and for the first time in years, the dam's open. Water level drops just a bit. Not much, but enough for the mud to start showing black streaks, old oil drums poking out like ghosts from a bad dream. Angelina panics, sends a mass email blaming seasonal variation, but people aren't buying it now. Residents start calling the state, the local paper, even posting photos online. That's when Jennifer Walsh, reporter with a nose for scandal, starts sniffing around. She's good. Finds out there's been 3 investigations blocked by the HOA, insurance claims paid off under the table, even a hush-hush payout to someone's sick dog. The next weekend, I drained the lake lower, way lower. Now you can smell it from down the block. Petroleum, chemical rot. The whole history of Willowbrook's cover-up baked into the mud. Angelina loses it on a live stream. Hair a mess. Voice trembling, trying to pin everything on me. Calls me a saboteur. Says I've destroyed $50 million in home values for revenge over a silly bridge. But Clara calls in, right there on the air, and blows it wide open. Reads out dates, memos, the whole rotten story. Next morning, the feds roll up with search warrants. News vans everywhere. Neighbors are out on their lawns, staring at what used to be the pride of Willowbrook. Now, just a toxic pit, the truth laid bare for the world to see. Angelina tries to barge in, blames eco-terrorists, but she's finished. There's nowhere left to hide. And me? I just stand at the edge, looking at what's left of my bridge, thinking how one petty act of revenge ended up burning down a dynasty of lies. Was it justice or just revenge? You tell me.